taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active. Yeah.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
Oh, girl and Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they all fuck up,
And lots, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all. But we don't quit.
you keep on.
Rock, shock, cause this is it.
Yeah. Glizz out. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating no glitz. Let me switch the flow, just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't, I'm talking down on glitz side like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah, this fire air, you already know. Already know how it go, already know I got shit on go. Money coming, fresh as on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Yeah. Front and back pockets on swole. Young got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you just
touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Throwing his dart. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
To the air, Dart. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
A gain of 17 yards. But it's
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Dart. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Giant defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily would.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To throw is Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets it.
Touchdown, Giants! Zay Flowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This taken in right around the goal line. Pushing his way. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Rams 14, Giants 12. Harrison Davis to kick
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Zebra!
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
On the return is Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye. Touchdown, Giants!
Zay Flowers.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Stafford.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And the Rams at 6-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here.
There he goes, right side. And he he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, 58 yards. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing his dart. That's caught. This is a Banacanda.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
To throw, dart. And his throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And now it's blocked. The Giants have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And from the gun, here's Banacanda.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 3rd down, here's Banacanda.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Looking to throw, Dart. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The give now to Abanikanda. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the Rams first down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
22, 53, ready.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Giants.
Throwing his dart.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
The Giants first down.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw now, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun, here's Dart.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are back within a score.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Giants 31. Harrison Rivas to kick off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by McCool.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Complete to Nakua.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Dart going to look to throw here. A short throw to Musgrave.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
To throw is Dart.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New York.
They'll run it with the Abanikanda.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Israel Abanikanda
Taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial now? A loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
The 17-yard line.
250.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. To throw is Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Williams rolling left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now it's Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, right at the 40.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davis Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he returns this to the 22.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here's Dart.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Abanikanda.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. In motion, the tight end. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Abanikanda once again. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford now to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Past the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
With Hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Stafford. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the RPO he'll keep. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.